So it's going to be pretty tough. So let's get going. Right. So this is going to be a much more difficult mission than some of the other stuff that we're doing. Get him doing that. Get him doing that. I'm playing on it. Whoa. Any need? Really? For God's sake, right? I'm playing it on a different screen. So this could get a little difficult. I'm not used to it, you see. Right, leave that, you do that. Gonna build a K-bot plant pretty early on, so we can start getting out just a lot, and I mean a lot, of anti-air. Which is what we need. We also need some energy. The commander on this. God damn it. Got a radar built. See, the radar's being useful. Get this guy down here. Oh, shit. I think it'd be a good idea, you know, keeping everyone quite near together. Just for the sake of trying to defend. I think that's going to be much more important. After this is built, I'm going to get the... Oh, here they come. Try and save whatever we can. Might be best having the radar a little bit in a more defendable location. Right. So we can now get him to patrol around. Of course, the more anti-air stuff we get. That's why I think anti-air is so useful, is just, you know, because they're not just designed for aircraft. And I've found that, you know, you can like, they do well enough. You saw in the last part when we were using the slashes, like how instrumental they were in helping us win that level was crazy, you know what I mean? So it's, in my opinion, it's just as important to get a lot of them out, because they can still do the job, you know. I think at the minute we just need to get as much of everything up as we can. You know, anything we can use at this point is a benefit, so that's why we just concentrate on getting some form of base defense out. And we should be cooking on gas. Have a little scout about. I'll build a vehicle plant up here wherever I'm able to. God damn it. And just focus on getting some slashers available. Move these guys down here. Move these guys up here. Wow. Well, that could have went better. Right, after that gets built, we'll get another construction one. That's the thing, we can't even, you know, at this point, we're not even able to, like, move people too much. Just because, you know, we mess with one side. By, like, reinforcing one side, we lose the other side, really. This other one built, see what we can do with these. Get some of the cans made then. They're going to be useful. Get a light laser tower, and then we'll be able to just start getting some more high-tech stuff, you know, get some, what are they called? The heavy laser towers and the, what's the other thing called? You know, like the Guardians? They'll be useful. So we're almost at a position where I'd say the perimeter would be considered secure. And we do need more tanks, so move them over there. Gonna keep that diplomat near the middle. That's what needs to go. How has that got so far into the base? Right. Okay. Let's figure out how we're gonna do it. The cans are great, but they're just so fucking slow. We're gonna have to get some storage soon, I would say. Should have done that earlier when we had the time. Sorry if you can hear my phone going. I do apologise. And just as soon as we can get some planes out, we can start pushing out a little bit then. And we're not really as confined to this area. So if I start getting the commander here. It's because we're situated quite high, and you know, our men don't really utilise the range as well as you'd like them to, I've found. So because they don't fire from the radar, you've got to tell them to fire from the radar. And I think if there was an option where you could actually, you know, get them to, we'd be alright. But we don't. Especially with the way the rocket troops work. But once we get this, we're going to be good. It'll be a good time. Move these cans forward. Once we start getting the rapiers out, we can effectively, I'd say, stop, you know, we could stop building ground troops, just use these as base defense and then use the rapiers to go out, as you know, as we do. That's how we work. It's worked for us quite well so far. That Merrill needs to go. Merrill! They can't half cause some damage then. those cost even more. A radar jammer. That'll be useful. That'll stop them being able to target from the radar. All we need is one more. How many more? One more solar collector, and we are going to be good. That'll be it. All we have to do then is just start mass producing these. I've noticed though, when I've just been like looking about, they do have a lot of anti-air troops, which can cause trouble. The only thing we don't want is this guy helping these. We've kind of got a good thing going at the moment. Do we have mobile radars, or do they only come from the advanced vehicles? Advanced vehicles, by the looks of things. So as you say, all we have to do is survive. It'll be more beneficial for us, I'd imagine, is to just try and find the things that are actually building all these troops. Once we take them out, you know, they've got to spend time actually rebuilding them, and while they're trying to rebuild them, if we take out the resources, we'll be in a lot better position. But it's just going to be trying to hold as much as we can. It's going to be the ideal thing. Forward a little bit more. Get them patrolling down here. As I say, I might as well just keep these patrolling at the minute while they're not doing anything. At least then they're going to be healing whatever they can, things like that. Don't know why the phone's going so often. If it's important, they will ring my mobile. Right, we'll do some form of searching with these. Drop these back to the base. Lol. Whoa. No! Not the diplomat. It's the worst thing we could have lost. Just shows how much damage they can do. The Merrills, that is. Retreat! That's some range, that. Some healing range. Hopefully some of these planes will start getting fixed. Gonna build an advanced K-bot just so we can get some better radars out. taken care of. Just them Merrills, they're the worst. Round here. They aren't half useful. They're just so good. Let's drive these back here just for now so we can get this advanced radar up. Crap at patrolling him. Right. Still some things that don't come up, but we should be alright. Couple of things that we want healing, like that one, if you can get there. You don't have to take some time, like, to heal. I think once you get, the advanced radar tower up, you can really, like, you're at such an advantage then, unless they're using like anti-radar units. But I don't think you can really knock it. It's just you can see exactly where they're coming from at any time, which is like priceless. Let's go for this other big group. So just double check the corners because that's the only place where the radar's not hitting. Them vamps do damage, don't they? Check the corners. Let's check this one just to be certain. See. Looks like this is just the last thing to get. Excellent.